Okay. So today's class, I would like to emphasize upon the mega scenario, what we have done in the past days. The name of the mega scenario is plan to produce by using make to stock scenario. Make to stock scenario means you are not really depending upon customer orders, sales orders. You are forecasting well in advance, maybe 3 months before, maybe 6 months, maybe 1 year, maybe 18 months, and you keep it ready, produce it, keep it ready, because it is make to stock item. People are going to come anyway to buy it. Something like your coffee powder, something like your eatables, something like your consumable items, the rice, the dal, and or maybe your toothpaste, soaps, and any item that you are consuming on a daily basis. You're not going to take an order to make a soap. You know very well that people need it on a daily basis. So based on the consumption, based on your forecast, based on your historical values, you want to keep it ready. When the customer come in, you give him. Okay? So that is the type of mega scenario we were talking. And the solution manager is a tool that is going to help you to implement SAP in a systematic manner, but also it is going to help you to bring the standard out of the box business scenarios that are already available, that are already in there in the product. That means you're not really doing any customization. Okay? So standard processes. Okay. So how the solution manager is going to define these standard processes? Number one, they say a mega scenario. So mega scenario is going to have one or many business processes. Business process 1, business process 2, business process 3, okay, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. So if you say your mega scenario is plan to produce what will be your business process 1? Business process 1, I would like to say demand management. Okay, that is business process 1. Then what would be the business process 2? MRP, executing material requirement planning, MRP procedure. Okay. Number 3, procurement, of raw materials and any other input components. Okay. Then what would be the procedure number 2, business procedure number 3? Manufacturing, execution. Okay. Then what would be the business process number 4? Settlement. Okay. So this is what we did. Then again, one business process is going to have one or many process steps. Okay. So this is your business process, right? Demand management is your business process. 1. This will have process steps. Process step 1. What is process step 1? Process step 1 is take a look at stock requirement list of finished product. Okay. So what is process step? Process step is nothing but a transaction code. Correct? Okay. Then what is process step 2? Process step 2 is put some forecast also called PIR, planned independent requirement. Why? Without a requirement, why do you want to produce it? If there is no demand, if there is no forecast, if there is no one who is asking, then why do you want to make it? Why do you want to make it and keep the inventory, block your money? Make sense? So that should be the first step. So you need to put some requirements. You need to put some demand. You need to put some forecast. You need to put some need for that product. If there is no need, there is no demand. If there is no demand, You don't want to make it. Waste of money, waste of inventory. Okay? Then after that, process step. You need to validate. You need to validate your demand and make sure that your demand is active. You remember that little checkbox I was telling you?
Yes.
Which one? You go to MD61.
MD61, okay.
And you put your material. Your material is ZM sponge.
No.
That's the
ZN
finished
sponge.
material. We need finished material is zinc sponge, right?
Yes.
That's your finished material. You must have created several, but this is one of them. You see that? This is finished product. Okay. Jeff demo finished product, right? So what I was telling you is, if this is not on, you are not going to see this in MD04. Okay, let me first take you to MD04 /n MD04.
Okay.
I would like to explain you the meaning of validation. Okay, so you see 150 here. You see that?
Okay.
Okay. So the meaning of the validation,
Yes, this is
I wanted to tell you. So I'm going to go to MD61. Okay, so if you click here, you already have this, and I will remove this.
Yep.
And I will remove this, and I'll tell you what do I mean by validation. If I remove that,
Okay.
if I came here, because somebody has put some value and somebody has to validate it, because since it is an exercise, I never gave any emphasis on it. But you are a demand manager. Let's say I'm a global demand manager. We did something. So I'll come back again and double check it. I may validate, and I may think that this is not needed now. Don't make it active. So that's what I did.
Okay.
I
You made
validated.
it inactive.
You are a demand manager. Jeffrey is a demand manager. You put this, okay? Then I'm a global demand manager. I'm your boss. I re-evaluated the plan, okay? I went into SAP. I saw that. I thought this is not correct. I will stop it here. Then I'm going to email you and I'm going to call you why I did that as a boss, okay? So now if you refresh it, do you see that? Where is it? It's gone.
Yes.
Did you see that?
It's gone, right.
So the point I'm making here is, just by creating it, that's not done yet. Somebody will come and validate, and they may change it also, and it could be
Change
you.
the quantity.
It could be you also. It may not be your boss, because you got another message from the marketplace. The demand is fluctuating, and don't you think that you need to respond to the demand fluctuations?
Of course.
There is a fluctuation, and blindly I make it. then that is not going to give you a good demand manager. No, if there is a chance you reciprocate with your marketplace and there are some fluctuations because Russia occupied Crimea or something, and for any reason USA people react, right? Whether it is relevant or not relevant, and you have a effect. So let's say because of that, then you thought, or your boss thought, no, let's not make 150. That is, let us be very conservative. We'll just make only 100 because there is a lot of unrest in the marketplace. I don't know whether it is going to move, and I don't want to make too much now, so let us reduce it. So meaning that you validated your demand. As a result, you will go to MD62. 62 is change, right? 61
Yes.
is create, 62 is change, 63 is display.
Display.
So you yourself, not me, not your boss, not your global guy. You are a plant manager. You responded to the fluctuation. You make some changes. So that is possible too, right? So in this case, correct? In this case it is MD61. This is MD62. Okay? Are you with me up to this point?
Yes, I'm with you.
Because we are going deeply into the practical environment, real-time environment. Okay, you got hands-on, you are doing great. So now I need to take you back to the business role. That's what you wanted. You came to me because I teach real-time roles, business roles based training. So I'm going to take a step back and I'm going to make it visible to you whatever you learned yesterday, how that is going to fit into A, mega scenarios, B, business processes, C, process steps. It's a very, very clear, decent approach. This is the grandfather. This is father. This is son. You see the hierarchy?
Yes.
Three generations. Whatever transaction you are doing, that is the lowest level. Okay? And the transaction is the one which is triggering the program behind the screen. Every program, every screen has got a program. And who is controlling this program, this screen? The trigger MD61, transaction code. Where is the program? System, status, program. This is the program. And can I see the code? Double click on it. It will take you to, this is the code. And everything is put it into includes. And go and click on this include. Not on green, not on blue, on black. See, if system PKFY is this, you do blah blah blah. When blah 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 is blah blah blah, you do blah blah blah. All that blah 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 is program. Are you with me, sir?
Yes.
So this is the basic program which is written in advanced business application programming language. This is a proprietary language. It's all written here. We cannot make any changes. This is called source code. So what I would like to tell you is every screen has got a program and every program is doing its job. How? If you click on the switch. What is the switch? MD61. So every screen has got a program. Every program is doing the work provided you use the switch MD61 or MD62 or MM01. Okay, every transaction is a process step, and if you put them in a sequence, that becomes a business process. And if you stitch all the business processes in a given sequence, that will become a mega scenario. Okay, so that is what I would like to convey to you. Okay, then once that, and just because you are learning, you are doing everything, Jeffrey, but in reality demand manager is different. And when it comes to MRP is run by MRP controller, not the demand manager. And the procurement of your raw material is not done by MRP guy, buyers, purchasing officers, and the manufacturing execution is done by shop floor supervisor or plant manager or plant scheduler is the one who is going to schedule. Okay, you do this first, then you do that, then you do this. Okay, so every business process under this mega scenario, you have different people in real world performing it. But when you and I are learning, Jeffrey is the one doing everything right from the beginning, including the master data. Who is going to set up the master data? Not Jeffrey. That is master data management steward or master data manager or a data steward guy, data owner. But when you and I are learning, Jeffrey is the one who set up raw material, finished product, BOM, work center, master recipe, production version, everything, right? So
Yes.
that is what I would like to bring onto the table. So just because you are doing everything doesn't mean that you do everything in real world. You may do it, you may not do it. Most of the time you may not do it. You may be given a role of just only demand management. Okay? But in the learning process, you need to learn each and everything, right?
Yes.
So that's why I want to step back and clearly explain the make to stock, the one which you did, is gone from so many departments, starting from the demand management side, then MRP controller, then purchasing guys, then PP guys, then after that the sales guys, because you made it and put it in a stock and you don't want to keep it over there. You eventually you need to sell it to your customers. That means creating sales orders, creating deliveries, picking the goods, transferring from the warehouse, posting it to the customer, and all that is again done in sales department. Jeffrey is not the sales guy, but yesterday you did everything, even the sales order, delivery, picking, packing, posting, everything, right? So
Yes.
I just want to give you a big picture of what you did in just one day. Of course, you dedicated whole day, so that is one reason why you could come up to speed really well. So now in the MRP procedure, what do? You run MRP. So in order to run MRP, single item,
Single item, right?
multi-level, because we want to go from top material all the way down to raw material. That's why we say run MRP, single item,
It's
multi-level.
MD02.
Correct, MD02. Then validate the results. Where do we do that? MD04. That's it. Then converting all that comes under procurement, right? So the procurement is all about convert raw material planned order because first we need to make sure that we have raw material. Then we'll go to the next level, finished material. So without purchasing the raw materials, we cannot produce. So convert raw material planned order into PREQ, purchase requisition. Correct? Then release
Purchase requisition, yes. PREQ.
If
Release
I don't release it, I cannot receive it. Then convert PREQ
to PO.
Correct. Then goods receipt.
Goods received. GR.
Goods receipt. Also called
Against.
GR.
Yep, against
Of
GR.
raw material. You need to receive raw material.
Raw material.
So that part is the procurement part piece, right?
Yep.
Then let's go to the manufacturing. So manufacturing is converting planned order converting the planned order of finished material
Finished material, okay.
into process order.
Process order. Yeah.
Then you need to release it. Right? Then after releasing it, you need to save it. After saving it, GI, goods issue.
Goods issue.
Process order.
Goods issue to process
Then
order.
confirmation of work, that is process order. Then GR, goods receipt of finished product. Okay? Then the settlement. Settlement is finance. Okay? So settlement is finance. They are going to, finance people are going to run settlements. Finance, FICO,
FICO.
going to run settlement transaction. Okay, so once the settlement is over, they are going to say technically completed. It's completely technically completed. So these two steps, the finance people, they do it. So if you take a look at the whole thing, you got finance, you got PP, you got material management, inventory management, then you have planning and MRP and the demand management. MRP is a plant level, and demand management may be at multiple plants or a regional plant. Okay, so you did the plan to produce using make to stock. Okay, so this is a 1 mega scenario. Okay, and we can also run another mega scenario. Are you are you clear?
Yes, I'm clear. I'm following you.
Okay, very good.
Can you do one thing real quick before we go on?
Uh-huh.
You see business process 3. Okay, you see the second bullet says release period. Okay, can you just against it put the T code? I think it's
ME 55.
55, okay.
And convert raw material planned order into purchase requisition, that you do it in MD04 just by double clicking. Correct?
MD04, yes.
MD04, okay. And
then the
convert
next one,
period into, that is also you do it in MD04.
MD04. And then good receipt is MIGO.
And goods receipt you are going to do MIGO, correct?
Yeah.
Then let's come back here. Convert planned order to finish the product, you do it in MD04, double clicking. Release you can at the same screen, or you can come back again and do it in transaction called COR2, because COR 1 is create, 2 is change, and from change you can do it. And
or to release in the manufacturing one is not ME55.
No.
Okay.
Release is
Because on top the first one is
release is in the change order. You know what we were doing is in MD04 itself, once you convert it, you are releasing it, you are saving it, right? In one shot. But what I'm saying is you don't have to release it immediately. You can save it after converting the planned order. Don't release it, save it. Then go back again and use change process order, COR, to undo it. So I wanted to make it separate because I was doing in one shot, right?
Okay.
But in reality, let us think that you're not going to release it till tomorrow, because or you're not the person who is going to release it. You go home. In the second shift, someone else is going to come, and he is going to release it. Okay. So in that case, that guy in the second shift, what is the transaction he's going to use? COR2.
2, right? Okay.
If he is not interested to use that, what else he can do? Put your cursor here, go to pencil, right?
Yeah.
And you must have seen sales order. You put this is not a this is a planned order, but let us say you want to make changes to the sales order. Pretend that this is a sales order. Put your cursor, sales order, go here. Okay?
Yeah.
Similarly, pretend that this is a purchasing order. Pretend. Okay? And how do you change a purchasing order? Put your cursor, go here. Pretend this is a sales order. Okay? Pretend this is a process order.
Yeah.
Go here. And one way you can use MD04 as a centralized place to do everything. Secondly, you have option to use individual T codes too to do that,
Okay.
right? So
Yes.
that's where I'm coming from. And save it. And the GI is Migo.
Migo.
Confirmation COR 6
6.
N as Nancy
That's
MIGO.
Migo.
Okay. So settlement IKO 88. Let me double check because I don't use it
That's the
quite
finance.
often. I'm going to take you to SAP Easy Access and the logistics, production process, process order, settlement. Environment, no. Confirmation, no. Reporting, no. Process order, no. So it should be cost. Yeah, it should be product costing. Maybe in product costing. System, no. Settlement. KO 08, I guess. Import now. Process process order should be somewhere here only. Okay, tools, environment, data, process order, controlling, accounting, controlling, let's Google. Process order settlement
In SAP.
settlement SETLE settlement transaction code KO KO88. I said KO8, right?
Yeah,
I said
KO88.
KO08. I said KO88. KO88. I used the K0 KO08, not KO08. That is wrong. KO88. Okay, controlling area North America 200 2000. Okay, so you put your process order and put the settlement rule and blah 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 and everything, then execute. It is going to run test run and everything. So KO88 is the settlement. Okay, so let's say you do not know the navigation, right? So how do I get the navigation? I know the transaction KO88, but still I would like to go to logistics, production order, blah blah blah, and menu. How do I do that? So SEARCH underscore SAP underscore MENU menu. Enter. That's a transaction. So I do not know the menu path, but I know the transaction code
Okay, you
from the
don't know the
Google.
navigation path.
From the Google. But I want to know how do I navigate. Enter. So this is how I'm going to navigate. Production, shop floor, period, and we went there, but we didn't go to period and closing. Settlement. So /n production process order, and period and closing, and the settlement.
Settlement there.
Individual settlement, collective settlement.
Yep.
CO88 is collective settlement. KO88 is individual. CO88 is collective. Okay. So.
Yep.
So now I don't know the transaction, I don't know the menu path. Then how do I find out? Search underscore SAP SETTLEMENT.
Okay.
Okay. But this settlement is not really giving your production order settlement. It is giving subsequent settlement, blah 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 settlement. You see the problem? So that is the problem. You really need to know what exactly is the wording. The wording is not settlement. You see? So the text should exactly match. When I say settlement, it doesn't give. Okay, so what should be the real wording? KO88, and we'll go and see the real wording of this. Actual settlement order.
Actual settlement order.
Okay, so let us go and try that. If you know the transaction code, you will get the menu path. But if you don't know the menu transaction code, you need to type something, then it becomes a difficult task because it doesn't really recognize settlement. So what was that, sir?
Settlement
order, right?
Order. Actual order.
Actual
settlement order.
Actual settlement?
I think it was actual settlement order.
No. So let's go one more time. We'll see logistics. So that is the trick in the text. If you are typing text, that should exactly match. Otherwise, this SAP system is not that smart enough to bring you. So now let us go to settlement. Individual processing. See that? The actual word is individual processing or collective processing. So I may have to write individual processing.
Individual processing.
Okay, to some extent we got something, but
see, right settlement individual processing, then you'll get it. Settlement individual processing.
Yeah. KO88, yeah, we got it. You see that? Production shop floor individual
processing settlement.
KO88, right?
Yep.
So that is the trick. If I know that exact then only it is going to work. Otherwise, it's not going to work. But if you know the transaction code, then finding out the menu path is very easy. Okay. So let's say you wanted to find out the menu path for MD04. Okay. Because most of the time, you see that so much. So complicated. You go through this menu path.
Yeah, we go through logistics, material purchasing, master data.
Okay, so let's see anything that is easy one. No, this is also not easy.
Yeah.
No.
Well, this one is short. This one.
And that is also not easy. Oh my God, this is really not easy. If you really want to go to MD04 through menu path, you see it's
very long.
Oh my goodness. Yeah, we got one we got it. Production, DRP, reporting, I don't know. I don't think okay, here is the one, a little easy one. Production, MRP, evaluations, then stock.
Evaluation.
But still, I feel MD04, remembering MD04 is more easier. That's what I think. Okay. Let us see for our MMBE. We use MMBE a lot, right? So let us see for MMBE. Look at this. So much, you need to go through so much pain to reach to your MMBE. You see that? It's not a easy way.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness. Okay. Anyway, but this will be helpful if you are if you are curious to find out what exactly the menu path. I think this is one good option. Okay. So.
Yep.
And I just leave it here because I don't want to give too much information at the same time. I have one more scenario which I'm going to run tomorrow, and I would like to tell you right now. That is another mega scenario. Okay. So again, it is plan to produce MTS, but the only plan to produce for a make to stock MTS product using SOP, Sales Operational Plan.
SOP stands for what? Sales?
Sales and Operational Planning.
Okay, Sales and Operational Planning. So that's when you do it through sales models, right?
Corporate planning, global planning. Okay? SOP is a corporate or global planning. Okay? Corporate planning. This is not corporate planning. Demand management is more at plant level. Okay?
At plant level.
Not at the corporate level, but the one which we are going to talk tomorrow is going to be corporate. So that means you will be using SOP, Sales Operation Planning. You see that?
Yeah.
SOP itself is a, we were not using SOPs. We were not using Sales Operation Planning, right? So you use Sales Operation Planning, then after that you use Demand Management, then after that you use MRP, Corporate Planning, Regional Planning, Plant Level Planning. Okay?
Yep.
So that's what we are going to do tomorrow. And now I'm going to say this. Okay. Mega scenario. SOP, and let me save it in desktop, close it.